What is up, YouTube, and welcome. This is it. Fantastic Four has returned. Fantastic Four is back. Kind of. So, Fantastic Four has been cancelled for 3 years. 3 years without Marvel's first family. Without Reed Richards. Without Sue Storm. We've had Johnny Storm doing his thing. We've had The Thing doing his thing. But Fantastic Four have not been around. Now, wild theories there are that it was actually cancelled over the 2015 movie of Fantastic Four that was done by Fox because, well, there was time running out for the rights and they just rushed this movie with Miles Teller and Al Killmonger. Miles Teller, I would absolutely love to be a Reed Richards in this movie. But to be honest, the best option here is John Krasinski and Emily Blunt, who would make a fantastic Sue Storm. So that's who I want to be in the MCU. But they were cancelled after Secret Wars, and it was really weird because they went off to go and actually explore the universe and fix the multiverse, which, what? Why have they been gone for so long, and why have we not really heard of them whatsoever? Now, there were big hints in Marvel Legacy, number 1, when we saw Reed Richards and Sue Storm's kids going around the multiverse. And, well, it's been a year and that's not really paid off. We've had Marvel 2-in-1, which was supposed to give us a hint as to what is going on with the Fantastic Four, but once again, it was fruitless. So, with that in mind, we now have Fantastic Four number uno, written by Dan Slott. Now, I'm not really a big fan of Dan Slott's writing. I'm not a big fan of his take on Spider-Man. It's just not me. I love Spider-Man. I absolutely love Spider-Man. But really, it's not really my thing, the Dan Slott writing. I was really hoping that Donny Cates or Chip Zdarsky would take over the role of Fantastic Four, but to be honest, I'm putting on my kind of business hat here. We've got Dan Slott, who created Miles Morales. He's had over 10 years writing Spider-Man. And, well, it seems like a safe pair of hands, to be honest, to hand over the reins of Fantastic Four. Albeit Thanos, Cosmic Ghost Rider, and, of course, a few other comics by those guys were really good. But Dan Slott here is taking over this role. And I was a bit disappointed, to be honest. However, it's good. The kind of headline is, it's really good, albeit they don't actually come together. Now, I will have one criticism of this. The pacing is odd, and I love the fact that at the end it cuts to like an Impossible Man sort of backup comic, and it just says like, what? They're not even together? What? Well, that was my thought. And while I understand it, I thought that was really funny, and they should have 100% be brought together in the first issue, because, well, what's happened is we had Marvel 2-in-1, we had Ben Grimm and Johnny together, accepting that maybe they're not going to be back or whatever, but now we have really a continuation of that into this. It felt odd. I would have really liked them to return, and I really did like the Fantastic Flame and the kind of characterization, the art as well, when we see the Fantastic Four flame go off, and the kind of hope that we see in their eyes was really, really well done. It looked stunning. It really did look good. It had that kind of cartoony feel I like. The kind of inking, the colours just looked amazing. It just looked really, really some great art. I love the art in Secret Wars. It's quite similar to that in my opinion. And again, it's just really, really good. It's a really enjoyable comic. And we just see the hope. And Dan Slott is really asking us to kind of, believe in him. So it's going to be a wild ride. In 1 month's time, they are going to be back together. And we'll learn just what they've done and where they've been, to be honest. And we're going to see where they go next with everything that has happened. Because they've had 3 years of adventures out there in the multiverse, in space. And no one's really heard of them. And I'm interested to see where this actually goes. And if this will actually play into the Avengers narrative with the Celestials and things like that. But overall, it's interesting, it's fun, it gave me goosebumps throughout the whole of the comic. I really, really thought it was great, and it's just really interesting to see where it goes next. The next one is called like the End of the Universe, so it looks like we've got some big universe world-ending event, And we've had 3 years since Secret Wars, so it'll be fun to see where we go next with this. Interesting, fun, and we've got another wedding in the comic book world, but I'm sick of comic book weddings, especially Tom King, you hurt me. You hurt me with Batman. We didn't get the Kitty Pryde Colossus thing going on. It just... We need a big wedding in this, and it to, actually go through. So hopefully we'll see that go forward. But that is it for this video. Please drop a like. Please subscribe. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.